Shri Guru Gauranga Jayatah, Shri Bhajan Rahasya, with an abbreviated manual on deity worship, compiled by the best amongst the 8th generation of descendants in the Bhagavad Parampara from Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the best of the followers of Shri Rup Goswami. Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, with commentary by Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Maharaj. Introduction to the Rahasya, translated from the Bengali edition. Shri Bhajan Rahasya is compiled by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya. He has collected into the form of a book several confidential hints from his own method of bhajan to guide sincere sadhakas who are performing bhajan under his direction. Some years ago, this destitute person observed him performing bhajan. He was constantly reciting and relishing verses such as the ones in this book, thus becoming overwhelmed with Bhagavad Prem. For sadhakas whose faith is on the neophyte platform, the system of archan is provided. Many people are unable to understand the distinction between archan and bhajan and therefore use the word bhajan to refer to archan. One can practice bhajan by performing the 9 kinds of devotion, Navda Bhakti, because archan is included within Navda Bhakti. It is also considered a part of bhajan. There is a difference between complete bhajan and partial bhajan. Archan means to worship the deity with awe and reverence, that is, with knowledge of the Lord's opulence and by observing etiquette. It is also archan to serve the Lord with various paraphernalia, according to rules and regulations, and with a mundane conception of identifying oneself with the material body. In Vishrambha Seva, service rendered with intimacy and a sense of possessiveness, the hot rays of awe and reverence are still apparent to a small degree, but no one can refuse the excellent sweetness of its cool, pleasant moonbeams. A brief archan paddhati has been added as an appendix to this book. Within the framework of this book, the sacred meaning of bhajan is given in a way that captivates the heart. In the process of archan, one remains more or less entangled in one's relationship with the gross and subtle body. In the realm of bhajan, however, the sadhak passes beyond both the gross and subtle bodies to directly serve Bhagwan. The transcendental sentiments that others perceive in great personalities, Mahapurushas, who perform bhajan and who are completely free from all kinds of material designations, are not worldly or illusory, due to being directly within the proximity of the non-dual Supreme Absolute Truth, Advait Gyan Paratattva, who is beyond perception. They experience the transcendental sentiments of devotional service that are beyond the range of material senses and material time. Rahasya means a profound subject that is instructed by the Guru and that is required to be known by those with great faith. As a result of first receiving spiritual instructions and then performing Vishrambha Seva, which is the third among the 64 limbs of sadhan bhakti mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, a devotee begins to follow the path of sadhus. To do so is to cultivate bhajan rahasya. Nishkinchan bhaktas means renounced devotees who are absorbed in Bhagavad bhajan become freed from material bondage. They therefore also become completely freed from the association of those bound by worldly desires. At that time, the inclination to engage in service throughout the 24 hours of the day, Ashtakal, awakens in their hearts. Pure devotees who are intent on rendering seva consider the association of non-devotees who are attached to either enjoyment or renunciation to be an obstacle in the attainment of their desired goal. Anyabilashis means those with desires other than to serve Krishna. Karmis and Gyanis do not have a taste for bhajan rahasya. Therefore, duty being unqualified to enter the realm of bhajan, which is transcendently illuminated by the 8 divisions of the day, they do not revere this book. When the day and night are divided into 8 parts, each part is known as a yam. There are 3 yamas during the night, 3 during the day, 1 at dawn and 1 at dusk. Only pure Vaishnavas are able to perform Krishna bhajan with one-pointed determination in all respects and at all times. Such continuous bhajan is not possible as long as one's gross and subtle material conceptions of I and mine remain. The living entities will not be liberated from this conditioning if they attribute mundane conceptions to matters related to Hari. Vaishnavas devoted to bhajan who have achieved their pure identity, means Shuddha Sarup, are forever prepared to serve Krishna. The 8 verses of Shikshashtak, composed by Shri Gaurasundar, contain transcendental sentiments favorable to bhajan throughout the 8 periods of the day. The 11 verses of Shri Rup Goswami's Shri Radha Krishnur Ashtakaliya Leela Smaran Mangal Stotram. Footnote: 8 of these verses, which are also found in Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Govind Lilamrit, are present in this book as the final text of each chapter, and the poetry that expresses longing for Ashtakal Bhajan, composed by all the exalted personalities who follow him, prescribe continuous bhajan. Upon becoming completely free from mundane conceptions of time, place, and recipient, the servants of the spiritual master should constantly study Shri Bhajan Rahasya. The servants of the devotees of Shri Hari. Thus, Shri Siddhanta Saraswati, 13th November 1927, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Preface. Translated from the Hindi edition. Just as the sage Bhagirath brought the river Bhagirathi, means Ganga, to this earth, Om Vishnupad, Shri Srimad Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahasaya brought the present flow of the Bhagirathi of pure bhakti to this world. In his book, Shri Harinam Chintamani, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has presented an extensive deliberation on the glories of the holy name, on the distinctions between Nam, Nam Abhas and Nam Aprad, and on the method of chanting the holy name. He has compiled Shri Bhajan Rahasya as a supplement to Shri Harinam Chintamani. There are 8 pairs of names in the Mahamantra. In this book, Thakur Mahasaya describes the mercy of these 8 pairs of names and provides a remarkably beautiful glimpse of how to cultivate one's contemplation of Ashtakali Leela through the chanting of the Mahamantra. Several years ago, at the request of the sincere devotees of Mathura and Vrindavan, I continuously spoke on this book for some time. The listeners gave rapt attention, and I also felt boundless joy. When I had completed my classes, the faithful listeners repeatedly requested me to publish a Hindi edition of this book. At that time, however, I was busy publishing some books by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in particular his commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and I was also engaged in preaching pure bhakti as practiced and propagated by Srimad Mahaprabhu around the world. Therefore, I was unable to give this project my attention. Some time later, I returned from preaching in the west to Shri Keshavji Gaudiya Math in Mathura. During the month of Kartik, daughter Kumari Savita gave me a manuscript of Shri Bhajan Rahasya in Hindi with my commentary, Bhajan Rahasya Vritti. I was so pleased and asked her how she had prepared it. She humbly replied that she had compiled it from the notes she had carefully taken during my lectures and from my brahmachari's cassettes recordings of those lectures. I kept the manuscript with me, and after Kartik Vrata, took it with me when I again went abroad to preach. We arrived at the very beautiful island of Cebu, which, being part of the Philippines, is situated in the Pacific Ocean. When, in that favorable atmosphere, I looked at the manuscript of Bhajan Raisya to edit it. I became astonished and could not believe that I had actually spoken it. I felt sure that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya himself had inspired me to speak this commentary. To compile the manuscript, Dr. Savita had also meticulously searched through many authoritative books on Raganuga Bhakti, thus further enriching Bhajan Raisya Vritti commentary. The guardian of the Shri Gauriya Sampradaya and the founder of Shri Gauriya Vedanta Samiti, my most worshipful Gurudev, Acharya Kesari, Astotrashad, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshan Gosai Maharaj, used to mercifully encourage and inspire me, his servant, to publish Hindi editions of the books of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahasaya. Today, offering this book into his lotus hands, I feel unbounded joy. All glories unto him, all glories unto him. The services and great endeavors of Dr. Kumari Savita in preparing the manuscript of this book, Dr. Srimati Janki Devi in helping her, Shri Om Prakash Brajvasi Sahitya Ratna, Srimati Vrinda Devi, Srimati Shanti Devi, Shriman Purandar Das Brahmachari, Shriman Shubhanand Brahmachari, Bhagavad Bhushan, Shriman Naveen Krishna Brahmachari, Vidya Alankar, Shriman Parameshwari Das Brahmachari, and others who were involved in composing it on the computer, proofreading, and performing other services are all greatly praiseworthy and notable. My heartfelt prayer at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Giridhari is that they bestow an abundance of merciful blessings upon them. I am confident that persons eager for bhakti, and in particular sadhakas of Raganuga Bhakti, who are eagerly desirous of Brajras, will greatly honor this book, and that by studying it, faithful persons will attain the eligibility to enter the Prem Dharma of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Finally, may the condensed personification of Bhagwan's compassion, my most worshipful Shri Guru Pad Padma, shower me with profuse mercy so that I may attain the eligibility to fulfill his innermost desire. This is my submissive prayer at his crimson lotus feet. An aspirant for a particle of mercy from Shri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, humble and insignificant Shri Bhakti Vedanta Narayan, Shri Gaur Purnima, 20th March 2000, Mathura, Uttar Pradesh. Preface to the English edition. In compiling Shri Bhajan Raisya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has selected specific verses from the Vedic literature that serve to guide the sadhaka in awakening his eternal identity as the servant of Krishna. He reveals the purpose of each verse with an introductory sentence. These verses are presented in chapters that correspond to the sadhaka's level of spiritual practice from the early stages of faith up to the appearance of prema, when one's heart is blossoming with his eternal relationship with Radha and Krishna. The book's chapters are also divided according to the 8 parts of the day, called yamas. In each yam, Shri Radha Krishna enjoy particular pastimes, a general synopsis of which is given in the final verse of each chapter. Following the introductory sentence, the main verse means individually referred to throughout as a text, and its translation are Bengali verses composed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself. These verses paraphrase the main text and also include his commentary. Just as Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur took the essence of each text and elaborated upon it in his paraphrases, our beloved Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Maharaj has expanded on the meaning of each verse with a wonderful vritti or commentary named Bhajan Raisya Vritti. In most cases, direct translation of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's paraphrases have not been provided, as they are generally included within Srila Gurudev's commentary. This commentary reveals his genuine concern for the souls in this world who, under the guidance of Shri Guru and Vaishnavas, are endeavoring to develop their relationship with Shri Radha Krishna. For this we remain bound to him with affection. A chart that serves an overview of Shri Bhajan Raisya is located at the inside of the back cover. This chart, based on information from Srila Gurudev's commentary on text 6 of chapter 1, can be understood as follows. The Mahamantra is chanted by two types of sadhaka. That person in whose heart bhav has not arisen means the ajat rati sadhak, and that person in whose heart bhav has arisen means the jat rati sadhak. How each sadhaka chants each pairs of the names is described in the section outside the chart's concentric circles. Each pair of names corresponds to a yam, one of the 8 periods of the day into which Shri Radha Krishna's eternal pastimes are divided. These pastimes are briefly described under the heading Jat Rati Sadhak. In other words, this is the constant meditation of such a sadhak. Each pair of names also corresponds with the Ajat Rati Sadhaka's devotional growth as he progresses through the stage from Shraddha to Asakti. This development is outlined in the first verse of Shri Shikshashtaka, which describes the 7 progressive results of Shri Krishna's Sankirtan, and each result corresponds with one of the 8 successive verses of Shikshashtaka. Once the sadhak attains the stage of bhav, he is no longer an ajat rati sadhaka, as described above. Hence, that title is omitted from that part of the chart onwards. Although Bhaktivinoda Thakur's analysis of Mahamantra is outlined in this diagram, one should be careful not to limit this analysis to its 2 dimensions. Rather, the chart is meant to serve as a springboard to a more developed understanding of the Mahamantra and a deeper approach to chanting. In the course of doing this translation, quite a number of questions arose. The book contains many technical and subtle points that needed clarification to remove any ambiguity. Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhav Maharaj kindly gave his time to clearing confusion and answering questions. Although he repeatedly reminded us that many of these concepts are never usually expressed in words, and that it is only by the mercy of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Gurudev that they are presented at all. He also pointed out that it is not possible for the material mind to grasp them, and we must patiently wait until we attain higher levels of bhakti to realize their meaning. We are also indebted to Uma Didi, Madhapriya Brahmachari, Savita Dasi, and Purnima Dasi, who were constantly available to answer all varieties of questions. The book would not have come to completion without them. Brajasundari Dasi, England, originally translated most of the book from Hindi into English. Manjari Dasi edited the English, and Ananta Krishna Das did a fidelity check of the entire translation. Shamrani Dasi reviewed this draft, making English suggestions and clarifying the Siddhanta. We thank Sripad Bhaktivedanta Bhagavat Maharaj and Atul Krishna Das for checking the Sanskrit. Kanta Dasi compiled the glossary and assisted by doing other computer work. Sundar Gopal Das, England, made numerous valuable suggestions throughout the manuscript's development, and Girdhari Brahmachari proofread the book. Krishna Karune Brahmachari and Jai Gopal Das did the graphic design for the enclosed diagram. Krishna Prem Das designed the cover and provided the layout for the entire book. We are ever grateful to Prem Vilas Das and Lavanga Lata Dasi for providing the final edit and for preparing the book for production. The English version of Shri Bhajan Raise was published by the kind donation of Sundar Gopal Das, Fiji. We also thank Gopinath Das for his committed support of Srila Gurudev's book production. It is by the transcendental compassion of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who introduced the science of Krishna Bhakti to the Western world, that we are now receiving the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and our Guru Parampara. He endured great difficulties for the sole purpose of giving us the most essential teachings, as found in this Shri Bhajan Rahasya. Our feelings of indebtedness to him cannot be expressed in words, and we humbly pray that he forever bestow his mercy upon us. Finally, we would like to thank those devotees dedicated to the service of our Gurudev, who gave their constant encouragement to this project, and to all those Gaudiya Vaishnavas who embody the various aspects of the teachings given herein and who are constant source of inspiration for devotees worldwide. Vajanti Mala Dasi and Shanti Dasi. Kamad Ekadashi, 13th April 2003, Gopinath Bhavan, Shri Vrindavan. Shri Brahm Madhva Gaudiya Guru Parampara, Shri Krishna Brahma Dev Rishi, Badrayan Samjanakan, Shri Madhva Shri Padmanabha, Shriman Narhari Madhavam, Akshobhya Jai Tirtha Shri Jnana Sindhu Dayanidhim, Shri Vidyanidhi Rajendra, Jaya Dharman Krama Advayam, Purushottama Brahmanya Vyasa Tirthanscha Sanstutma, Tato Lakshmi Patim, Shriman Madhavendra Ancha Bhaktita, Tas Shakti Shayan, Shri Ishwar Advait Nityanandam Jagadgurun, Dev Ishwar Shishyam, Shri Chaitanya Ancha Bhajamahe, Shri Krishna Prema Danen, Yena Nistaritam Jagata, Mahaprabhu Sarupa, Shri Damodaraha Priyankaraha, Rup Sanatano Doicha, Goswami Pravo Prabhu, Shri Jivo Raghunathanscha, Rupa Priyo Mahamatihi, Tat Priyaha Kaviraj Shri Krishna Das Prabhur Mataha, Tasya Priya Toma, Shila Seva Paro Narottama, Tad Anugat Bhaktaha, Shri Vishwanath Sad Uttama, Tad Dasaktascha, Gaudiya Vedant Acharya Bhushanam, Vidya Bhushanam Pada Shri Baldev Sadashraya, Vaishnav Sarvbhaumaha, Shri Jagannath Prabhus Tatha, Shri Mayapur Dhamanastu Nirdeshtrata Sajjan Priyaha, Shuddha Bhakti Pracharasya Moli Bhut Ehottama, Shri Bhakti Vinodo Deva Satat Priyatvena Vishuttaha, Tadbhin Suradvaryo Mahabhagavatottama, Shri Gaur Kishoraha Sakshad Vairagyam Vigrahashritam, Mayavadi Kusiddhanta Dhvanta Rashi Nirasakaha, Vishuddha Bhakti Siddhante Swantaha Padma Vikashakaha, Devo Aso Paramo Hanso Mata Shri Gaur Kirtane, Prachar Achar Karyeshu Nirantaram Mahotsukaha, Hari Priya Janer Gamya Om Vishnu Pada Purvakaha, Shri Pado Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Mahodaya, Sarve Te Gaur Vanshayanscha Paramhansa Vigraha, Vayam Cha Pranata Dasas Tad Uchishta Graha Agraha. Guru Parampara by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Krishna Haite Chaturmukha, Hai Krishna Sevan Mukha, Brahma Haite Narader Mati, Narada Haite Vyas, Madhva Kahe Vyasadas, Purna Pragya Padmanabha Gati. In the beginning of creation, Shri Krishna spoke the science of devotional service to four-headed Lord Brahma, who in turn passed these teachings on to Narad Muni, who accepted Krishna Dvaipan Ved Vyas as his disciple. Vyasa transmitted this knowledge to Madhvacharya, who is also known as Purna Pragya Tirtha, and who was the sole refuge for his disciple Padmanabha Tirtha. Nirhari Madhav Vamshi Akshobhya Paramhansi Shishya Bali Angikara Kare, Akshobhera Shishya Jaya Tirtha Name Parichaya Tar Dase Jnana Sindhu Tare. Falling in the line of Madhvacharya were Narhari Tirtha and Madhva Tirtha, whose principal disciple was the great Paramhansa Akshobhya Tirtha. He in return accepted his disciple Jaya Tirtha, who passed his service down to Jnana Sindhu. Taha Haite Dayanidhi, Tar Dase Vidyanidhi, Rajendra Hailo Taha Haite, Tahar Kinkar Jaya, Dharma Name Parichaya, Parampara Jan Bhalamati. From him the line came down to Dayanidhi, then to his disciple Vidyanidhi, then in turn it was introduced to Rajendra Tirtha, whose servant was the renowned Jayadharma, also known as Vijay Dhwaja Tirtha. In this way, the Guru Parampara is properly understood. जय धर्म दासे ख्याति श्री पुरुषोत्तम यति ताहा हैते ब्रह्मण्य तीर्थ सूरी व्यास तीर्थ तारदास लक्ष्मीपति व्यासदास ताहा हैते माधवेंद्र पुरी. The great sannyasi Shri Purushottam Tirth was a renowned disciple in the service of Jaya Dharma. From Shri Purushottam, the line descended to the powerful Brahmanya Tirtha, then to Vyasa Tirtha. He was succeeded by Shri Lakshmipati, who passed the line down to Shri Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri Vara, Shishya Vara Shri Ishvara, Nityananda Shri Advaita Vibhu, Ishwapuri ke धन्य करी लेना श्री चैतन्य Jagat Guru Gaur Mahaprabhu. Shri Ishwapuri was the most prominent sannyasi disciple of great Shri Madhavendra Puri, whose disciples also included the avatars Shri Nityam Prabhu and Shri Advaitacharya. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Golden Lord and spiritual preceptor of all the worlds, made Ishwapuri greatly fortunate by accepting him as Diksha Guru. Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya राधा कृष्ण नहीं अन्य रूपानुगा जनेर जीवान विश्वंभर प्रियंकर श्री स्वरूप दामोदर श्री गोस्वामी रूप सनातन. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha and Krishna combined, is the very life of the Rupanuga Vaishnavas who follow Shri Rupa Goswami. Shri Sarup Damodar, Shri Rupa and Shri Sanatan Goswamis were the dearmost servants of Vishwambhar, means Shri Chaitanya. Rupa Priya Mahajana, Jiva Raghunath Hana, Tar Priya Kavi Krishna Das, Krishna Das Priyavara, Narottama Sevapara, Jar Pada Vishwanath Ash. Dear to Shri Rupa Goswami were the great saintly personalities, Shri Jiva Goswami and Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, whose intimate disciple was the great poet Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj. The dearmost of Krishnadas was Srila Narottam Das Thakur, who was always engaged in Guru Seva. His lotus feet were the only hope and aspiration of Shri Vishwanath Chakur Thakur. Vishwanath Bhakta Sat, Balladeva Jagannath, Tar Priya Shri Bhakti Vinod, Mahabhagavatvara Vara, Shri Gaur Kishore Vara, Hari Bhajane Te Jaramod. Prominent among the associates of Shri Vishwanath Chakur Thakur was Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan. After him, the line descended to Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, who was the beloved Shiksha Guru of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the intimate friend of the great Mahabhagavat, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, whose sole delight was Hari Bhajan. Shivasha Bhanavi Vara, Sada Sevya Seva Para, Tahar Daita Das Nam, Prabhupada Antaranga, Shri Sarupa Rupanuga, Shri Keshava Bhakti Pragyan, Gaudiya Vedanta Veta, Maya Vada Tamohanta, Gauravani Prachar Achar Dham. The most distinguished Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, whose initiated name was Shri Vashabhanavi Daita Das, was always engaged in divine service to Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. An internal and intimate disciple of Prabhupada, following in the line of Sarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami was Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami. Having full knowledge of Vedanta philosophy according to the Gauriya Sampradaya, Srila Keshav Maharaj annihilated the darkness of all Mayavad arguments. He abundantly served Navdeep Dham, and his life is an example of both the practice and preaching of Mahaprabhu's message. Ei sab harijan, gaurangera nijajan, tadera uchishta morakam. It is my desire to honor the remnants, means uchishta, their Mahaprasad and their instructions from the lotus mouths of all those personal associates of Shri Krishna and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.